I don't know if you guys have heard, because we're not making a big deal out of it, but this is my last day.
What? It is?
It's a little bit much, and I promise regular programming resumes on Monday. But in the meantime, it is time for our weekly look back at the last week through your pictures and your video. This week, a look back with a bit of a look forward towards spring. Here's the Reported recap.
Every day through Reported, you help us cover the news. You're there for the big stories, the fires, the crashes, certainly this past week, the pothole problems. You include us in the big events in your life, from birthday parties to charity fundraisers, and you celebrate your championship teams. You're there to capture the scene when the snow falls. You show us the beauty, the snow-covered trees, the beaches, and bird feeders. And you share your concerns, like when snow-covered sidewalks force people to walk in the streets. And then you show us the cleanup. Bill in West Haven showed off the snow thrower he won from News 8. You're there when the animals come out of the woods looking for food. The deer, so many deer, and the bobcat, and coyotes, and the fox. You show us the contrasting colors of the cardinal and bluebird, and the majesty and power of the eagles and hawks. But mostly, you show us your pets, sometimes posing, often playing. They consider this their wintry playground, while your playgrounds may remain covered till spring. Not that that stopped some of you from making the most of what we have, building snowmen, snow forts, and Snoopy sculptures, enjoying the great outdoors. But with St. Patrick's Day coming, in fact Stamford and Norwich have already held their parades, there's no doubt spring is close. Icicles, and you found some spectacular ones, are starting to melt, and the sun is setting later and later. Proms are just a few months away, and as the snow slowly disappears, flower buds are starting to push through the thawing ground. Spring is a time for starting fresh, starting new. Spring is almost here. Along those lines, after 15 years at News 8, this is from my first story in June of 2000, I'm about to spring into something new. I started here before I was married, before I had children. I've shared mornings with Kristen, Ann, and Allie, hosted events across the state, and for the last 5 years or so had the pleasure, with editor Jim Bagley, of turning your pictures, videos, and story suggestions into the weekly Reported recap. Thank you for all you've shared. I'm Chris Velardi, News 8.
Yeah, that's the thing, is we couldn't do these things without you. So all those pictures and all those videos, it's great to go through them and to have you share that stuff with us. And keep them coming, because Reported goes on. I won't be here to put together the recap, but Reported will live on. It's an important part of News 8. So.